And welcome into the ball. All right, ready to go here. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Matt Shaw, the next to hit. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Digging in, Seiya Suzuki. Line drive, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
There goes the runner. There's a ball.
Nope, outside.
Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Now a bullet to second base, but he's bottom of the first. Now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. And there's a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2. High fly ball out to left field. Williams settles under it and makes the catch. 1 down. Mickey Moniak getting ready to hit. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. And he blows that one by him at 100.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 out. Ezekiel Tovar stands in now and watches strike 1. Ball 1 there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And a swing and a miss. Back here at Coors Field. And the batter now, Alfonso Soriano. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Doyle sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Kyle Tucker. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to first. And Tucker is retired. 2 down, bases empty. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Line drive. That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. On the ground, out to short. Tovar. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike
No
two.
balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ryan McMahon now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that is out of play. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Kyle Farmer stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Stepping in, Jacob Stallings. Right through there for a strike. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And we're back. And now the center fielder, Mike Trout. Gomber back to work. That one hit to right. Moniak makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Matt Shaw. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Tolia. Bottom of the inning, Tyro Estrada to the plate. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Estrada in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here is Nick Martini. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Doyle stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball.
2 out, space is empty. Hard hit, right side. Rizzo steps on the bag. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the inning.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
You know, this group of hitters just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's going to be Alfonso Soriano. Out to short, Tovar. Throw to first in time. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Grounded out his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Doyle. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 4th. So in now for Colorado, Mickey Moniak. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Inside. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Tovar batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Michael Tolia. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the top of the 5th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Nico Horner. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar throws across the diamond, and they get Nico Horner one away. Salvador Perez will hit next. Headed towards the corner, Moniak. Long run, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And there's the strike. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
Trout stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So digging in, Matt Shaw. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Tovar. On to first. And that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Swings through that one for strike 1.
All these Rockies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Farmer takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now Jacob Stallings. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. And he misses it. It drops in. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And he'll pull into second safely.
Back-to-back base hits. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Estrada in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Strike 3, got him swinging. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. 0-1. And the slider just misses. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging. New inning getting started, and here is Anthony Rizzo. Gomber back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Tovar. The throw to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He's 2 for 2. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Next to hit, Billy Williams. Line drive. And a superb diving catch. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Soriano digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard ground ball for a base knock. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very...
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Ball 1.
Throw safe. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. 2 outs. Base is full. Here's Nico Horner. 1 for 2. On the ground to the left.
Nope.
And it's just foul. That was close. Out to short. Got him on the off-balance throw. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. He was late there. Strike 1. Doyle measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing, and the bat went flying there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Tovar in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Here's Trout. 1 for 3. Hit softly on the ground to third. Off balance feet. Here's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Shaw. 0 for 3 in this one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Out towards right center field. Moniak sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Anthony Rizzo. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
That one the other way. Dives. What a play. Back here in Denver, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. And that drops in for a strike.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
And that's a little bit high. And the count 1 and 2. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. McMahon in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. Kyle Farmer, the next to hit. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Kinley.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 40, Tyler Kinley.
Gets out of the way. That's ball one.
1-0.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Billy Williams now at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here is Kyle Tucker.
Ball.
That misses. Ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. And King Tuck sends it out of here. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Nico Horner getting ready to hit. That to right. And it stays fair. Throws to second. And he's out.
Got him.
Cut down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Swings through that.
0-2.
Got him. And that's 9 in a row. Tyro Estrada digging in for the Rockies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one missing low.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out. 10 straight strikeouts.
The designated hitter.
Next for the Rockies is the DH,
Martini.
Nick Martini. And ball one. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Two down, nobody on. And there it is. It's 11 consecutive strikeouts. History on display.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
We're back. It's the top of the
Number
ninth.
38.
And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Victor Vodnik.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Perez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Moniak puts it away for the out. Here's Mike Trout. Ripped on a line. Moniak pulls that one down. 2 down. Now here is Matt Shaw. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And a pitch. That one misses. 1-2 to count.
Ball 2.
Now fly ball to right center. Doyle. And makes the play, and that's out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the ninth. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. That's in there. 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. That's to third. Shaw zips it across, and a couple of quick outs.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 is the count.
Stays alive. 1 strike away. Ground ball. Rizzo picks it up, steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this.
Here's Mike Trout. And there's a foul ball. Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. And delivers outside. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Farmer takes it to the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. Rizzo blasts one over the fence in right, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike one. This one in the air, right field, and that will fall.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now a chance for Billy Williams. That one pulled foul. Suzuki leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul tip into the mix, struck him out. But they're off to a good start. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Just missed.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And a big swing and a miss. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out. Now at the plate, Mickey Moniak. There's the strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ezekiel Tovar up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
1-1.
Man at first, 1 away. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Tyler Kinley.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a foul ball. Ground ball, left side. McMahon fires across the diamond, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And that one finds its way through.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
And that's going to be ruled a swing. Tucker leads off first with one away. Double play ball to second. There's one out, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Good job to fight that one off. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Horner on the go. Ball misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Michael Toglia. And that one fouled off.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Randy Johnson. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Ryan McMahon in the box now. Takes strike one. One out. Base is empty. Next pitch is downstairs. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss. Struck him. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound. Scott
Now
Alexander.
for the Rockies, number 52.
And the pitch.
Scott Alexander.
With the shift on, hits right into it. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Grounded out his first time up. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Steps on the bag for one. Back to first, and that is a double play. Here comes Anthony Rizzo.
Sometimes it's just a little bit smarter to go ahead and make the play yourself. Less throws, less people involved. And right there, he had plenty of time to get that first out at second and then to complete the double play over to first.
On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first. Back here at Coors Field. And now, Nick Martini. That one misses. 1-0.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Now pitching.
Shota Imanaga gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Tyro Estrada, the next to hit, takes ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to third. Throw on to Rizzo. And Estrada is out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Jacob Stallings in the box now. Takes strike one. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game. The final. Ready to go now? Now, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one fouled off. This one lifted in the air, left field. Palacios grabs it on the run. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Shaw. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. He shoots one out to right. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch.
Needed a double, and the dude hits a 2-run, 450-foot home.
On the mound now, Manuel Rodriguez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Rodriguez.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you...
There goes the runner. Pitch outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Suzuki, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. DeLuca squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. 2 outs, runner at first. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Runner on the move. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag. We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Rays, Johnny DeLuca. Tap foul at the plate.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
On the ground to third. To first. One up, one down. Ha-Sung Kim next to hit for the Rays.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. High in the air, out to right. Suzuki makes the grab. Now on the mound for the Rays, Alex Faedo.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Out to short, Kim. To first, and he beats it.
Batting none. The catcher,
Man at first, nobody out. Salvador Perez digs in now. Horner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Out to short, Kim. There's one.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. A monster shot to right. It's 5-zip. Base is empty, one away. Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Low makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now batting Tristan Casas. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And that extends the inning. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Back here at Tropicana Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Lau at the plate. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down. Junior Caminero batting with 1 down. Takes a strike. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Richie Palacios stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
He's got it, and that'll.
Pitching for the Rays.
Back now in Tampa Bay, top
Number
half of the
71.
3rd inning. And now here is Seiya Suzuki. That's to 3rd, and that's a fair ball. So man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Billy Williams. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Sulcer, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. There's one. On to first, double play. And now, Alfonso Soriano.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
On the ground, and foul ball. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Tucker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Soriano, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Two balls.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
2 outs. That one almost got him.
1 strike.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom, boom. A gigantic blast. And they add to their lead. It's 7-0. 2 outs, nobody on. So here's Horner now. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Diving, makes the grab. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
It on the ground is short. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Danny Jansen in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now.
Swing and a miss, and it got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete dominance.
Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, Diamond Dynasty. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away. Down the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Makes the grab, and there's two gone. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Batting third, the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with two gone.
The left fielder.
And now Billy Williams. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's the third out. Back here in Miami, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards. And that misses. Ball one. And that drops in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One gone, bottom half of the first. Otto Lopez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. That's off the mark. And 1-1. And the slider just misses. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. And a good eye there. One out, base is empty. Goes down looking. And at the plate for Miami, Connor Norby. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
In there at the knees for a strike. Got him swinging. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Jesus Tinoco.
Jesus Tinoco.
To third. He gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's
One
down
ball,
and in. A
two
slider
strikes.
missed. Second inning here, no score. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. Lopez sizes this one up, and that is that. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Right side, Soriano. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Into the second deck it goes. It's 1-0. Digging in, Derek Hill. And first offering is fouled off. Maddox ready to fire now. And the slider just misses. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. On the ground to first. And that's just foul. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Swing, a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Forget it. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Out to short. Sends it across to first. Out number 3.
Pitching for the Marlins.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Anthony Bender.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That one ripped. Reaching for it and brings it in. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. They say you win.
0-1.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's deep. On the warning track and hauls it in. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Shaw. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins claim the lead. Okay, all set to go. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wastes no time there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And the righty deals. Runner goes again. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. This one popped up. Hill, couple of steps in. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swung on, belted. That one back.
Daggone it. Needed a double. He hits another homer.
A 2-run shot, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. One down. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Rolled over to third, Norby. Throw to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
To the right side, Lopez. Tosses to first, and that. Here's the shortstop at the play, Xavier Edwards. In the air to left center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw into second, not in time. That's a leadoff double. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. On the ground to the left. Whips it to Casas. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norton. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now. Jonah Bride swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Tosses across the first.
Now
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
Number
Lake
84.
Backer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Alfonso Soriano, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and very nicely done for the out. Now here's
Giancarlo Stanton. You got the 15 speed or under.
Stanton.
Let's get this double.
Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's Nico Horner. Swing and a ball popped up. Ramirez under it. Drops into the glove. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Swing and a miss as he was late. A little bit low. And it's a ball and a strike. Fouled off left side. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Derek Hill stands in now and watches strike 1. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw.
Nice throw,
out. What a throw by Salvador Perez. He goes down looking. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound.
Come on, Salvi. Let's get that double.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Salvador Perez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 1-1. That's a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That ball looked and sounded like he was shot out of a cannon. Absolutely demolished at 117 miles per hour, which is extremely rare, but I bet he wishes he got just a little more lift on it, because if he would have, it would have gone way out of here.
And base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back to back. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Swing and a foul straight back. Up the middle. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2.
Sometimes double plays.
Come on, Tristan Casas. Let's get that double.
Get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first. Third out. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. And now the DH, Dane Myers. And a foul ball. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, right field. Suzuki sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. And here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, base is empty. Comes up empty.
0-2 is the count.
This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Out number 2. Marlins down to their final out. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. The Marlins down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. 2-0.
One of the top 3 got to get a double this game. Come on, man.
Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Cubs going up against the Kansas City Royals. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
That clips a corner. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first. One up, one down. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. That one ripped, but foul. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
Ball.
One out, base is empty.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. First pitch, not close. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
We got it. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
So runner at second, 2 down.
Suzuki.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Center field, Lofton on the move. Brings it in. And that's the third out. Now the left fielder, Dairon Blanco.
Now
Anthony Rizzo getting loose there. He's now in the game at first.
Anthony Rizzo.
Also
Now
into the ball game, Carson Kelly.
15.
He takes over behind the plate.
Carson Kelly.
And that misses. And that's ball one. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strikes him out with 100. Jonathan India at the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. Fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willing
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He circles the bases, and that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. One down, base is empty. Inside. And the count even 1-1.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Ground ball right side. Throw on to Rizzo, and Witt is out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and that is that. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Carlos Estevez. In the air, left field, Blanco. And out number 1 on the grab. So up next, Alfonso Soriano. On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
Hit on the ground softly to short. Whips it to first on the run. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Count 1-0.
Throw to second. Out. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off down the right side. Next offering is fouled back.
Finish him.
The other way. He takes it himself to the bag. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. And a first offering, a fastball for a strike. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Booth, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
This one high in the air to left center. Williams snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. That one misses, and it's 1-0. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball in there.
Pitching for the Royals.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer,
60.
Lucas Erceg.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that should be extra bases. Horner around second, heads for third. The relay throw, not in time. He's safe.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. Late with the swing there.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And that is out of play. Tying run at the plate. Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Horner comes around to score. And it's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now. Here's Anthony Rizzo now. Came into the game on defense. So his first runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now they can work around him with first base open. So Got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Now pitching for the Royals,
Hunter Harvey gets the call from the pen.
number 56.
Well, with the runner at third and less than 2
Hunter
outs, he's coming in looking for
Harvey.
strikeouts right here. Balls put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
The tying run is 90 feet away. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Blanco sizes this one up, drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. We are tied at 2. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Lined into left center, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Hard hit, but right at him and left. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco.
Now pitching.
The new pitcher in the game, Greg Maddux.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Just missed. Fouled off. He was late. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Little chopper rolls foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So up now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. Up and in, and that is ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike, and now it's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. Trying to send this to extra innings. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Just off the inside edge. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And the inning is on to the 4th. And the batter now, Billy Williams. Harvey back to work. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Weimer makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. Line drive, base hit, and a run in to score.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Checked his swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. On the ground, 2 ball. Witt for 1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. On the ground, right side. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, stepping in, Vinny Pasquantino. Lee Smith comes on trying to close it out.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Fermin in the box now. Takes strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only one out remaining. Now the pinch hitter coming on for the Royals, Michael Massey.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Swing and a miss. And that's the ball game. And your final 4-2. For Chris.
That's bullshit. I did get to double with the 15 or below player.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB ready to go at the plate. Gil Hodges. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Right back to him on the mound. On to first. One out in the top of the first. Next to hit, Chase Headley. There's your strike. Chris, the GBL is different for a lot of reasons, and one of those reasons is having only 8 teams in the league. How does that impact these teams?
Well, I think it changes a lot of things for these hitters.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Most obvious difference is you get really used to seeing these other pitchers, and it's not like they're running through a pitching book with 30 different teams anymore.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. So who does it help more, the pitchers or the hitters?
I think it helps the hitters because they become more familiar with the pitcher's stuff. The shortened schedule, it doesn't help, though, and that cuts into the amount of at-bats they get. So the GBL, it's just a different beast, Booth.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there. Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Line into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And now the lefty. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Scoops it up barehanded. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner advanced, so he's going to get credit with the sac bunt. You know, there's this red-headed announcer that I work with sometimes that gets really angry when that happens.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. A laser to left. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
New arm out of the bullpen, Bobby Milner.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground, right side, jumps, throws, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Billy Williams now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down, nobody on. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate.
Slings it across, inning over, and it could have been worse. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Carlos Beltran. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
So they turn to their closer, Lee Smith. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Smith.
Hit in the air, left field. Williams trying to get there. Hauls it in for the out. Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Knee high, that's in for a strike. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. There's a strike. And that one wrapped foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Lake Triner gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Alfonso Soriano, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it across, and a quick out, number 1. And here is Matt Shaw.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And caught on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that extends the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was
Now
good.
batting,
Able to shoot
the
the ball up the
shortstop,
middle. Didn't
Jackie
square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now here is Jackie Robinson. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify.
Runner goes again. And there's a hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Runner on the move. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor fires over to first. Rizzo. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Now pitching.
Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Just misses. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. In the air, left field. Williams on his way over. Has room, and he makes the catch. So they're down to their final out. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. The 0-1. Swings through that one. 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. A 4-0 shutout in this. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond. All right, ready to get underway. And now it's going to be Gil Hodges. And that one's a little bit low. And we are underway. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. And here is Chase Headley. Fought off foul. And that one cutting but missing down low. Swing and a miss. One out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out this side in the first. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jordan Zimmerman. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitchers to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the shortstop, Jackie Robinson. High fly ball out towards left center. Beltran on the move to the alley. Squeezes it. Runner tags for third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
0-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Check swing didn't go. And it's 1-2.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
That's inside. 2-2. That's inside. In the air out towards right center. Beltran sizing this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning for Kyle Tucker. Here's Kyle Tucker. Not close with that one. Ball one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Billy Williams. In the air to left down the line. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Lifted in the air right center field. Beltran flying after this one. Long run, tracks it down. Second inning set to go. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. A new arm into the game, the righty, Cade Smith. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter.
That was pretty nasty. And now batting Mike Trout. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Francisco Lindor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Lindor swims through that one.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Pitching.
Back now with a new arm in the mound to start the bottom of the second. Darren O'Day.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lined, and that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Foul ball there. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag. And back here at Coors Field. All set for the start of the inning. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Lee Smith.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Next pitch is outside. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Ted Simmons, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. This could end it. Got him! And that's the ball game. 1-0. Hello and welcome. Ready to go now. Leading off, Mickey Mantle. And that's outside. And we're underway. On the ground, right side. And it gets by him. Now he turns and heads for second. Still able to fire over. In there safely.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. In the air, right side. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now at the plate, Manny Ramirez. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
That's to third. Shaw. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. Third out. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Sliced hard but foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
There we go. Got the double with the slowest player. Let's go.
Here's Stanton now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. In the air, right field. O'Neill on his horse. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Salvador Perez at the plate now, and that's inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Man at second. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a foul out of play. Perez off of first with 2 away. Oh, right to the backstop. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Two outs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back here in Denver, here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Down the line, and it's foul. The wind of the pitch. And the sweeper misses. Got him! Now 1 away. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Jose Bautista in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just
Now pitching.
Joe Kelly coming in.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And fouled off. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there's one away. And now Billy Williams. Ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run, Kevin Alcantara. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki.
Ball 1, no strike.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Now a rip into left center. Booyah! He'll circle the bases, and now they're out in front. It's 2-0. Now, Alfonso Soriano. And that one fouled off. The schedule is always a topic in the GBL. How could it not be? You play 28 games against 7 other teams, and the top 4 advance to the postseason.
Exactly. 8 teams, and you play the other 7 teams 4 times for a total of 28 games.
Now pitching.
Eric Gagne will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Throw there. Safe. What's the impact of this type of schedule?
Well, you don't get many extra chances, that's for sure, and you can't have a bad series against a bad team and figure.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second, and they lead by 3. Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Tristan Casas. Runner takes off, and first offering is fouled off. It kind of sounds like you're saying this format feels like the playoffs right from the start of the season.
It does, Boog, and obviously no one is getting eliminated right away, but you can't afford a losing streak either. Only 4 teams make the playoffs, and there's always tough competition for those spots.
Runner on the go again. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Coming home. He will score. He's in there.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. And a foul ball. Liner, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Solid swing from start to end.
Lucas Erceg takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but He's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Mantle makes the play. So coming into the game now on defense, Kevin Alcantara. He'll be out in left field.
13, Kevin Alcantara.
On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Second baseman,
and now number 36. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
He swings and fouls one off. Shota winds and deals. That one fouled off. Got him swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Flied to right his first time. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
And that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, and it goes just foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Beozo back to work. And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. One out, runner at second. And up next for the Giants, Mike Yastrzemski.
The right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
0-2.
There's the splitter. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. That was blasted to the moon. And the Giants walk it off. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. Ground ball left side. They take the force out. Littell back to work. And a foul ball. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. Back here at Chase Field, set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Fought off foul.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
Next one just misses. Now 1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
This is Corbin Carroll. That just misses. 1-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, the
Randall
designated
Grichuk
hitter,
now.
Randall
1 for 3.
Grichuk.
On the ground to short. Ortiz in the hole. Jump throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Man at first. Here's Gurriel. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs. Grichuk leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now it's Josh Naylor. That one at the knees for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Back here in San Diego, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and he'll be safe at first. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Late on that fastball. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Bye-bye. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And the right-hander deals. That's outside. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. In there, that'll do it. Across is the winning run, and the Diamondbacks walk it off 5-4. Top of the second. So in now for the Angels, Kyren Paris. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike.
Slides, but it gets by him.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's a base hit.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ball game.
And that one in the air, center field. Mangum corrals it, and there's 2 away. Swing and a line drive, slicing into right field. Back now in Tampa Bay. Second inning set to go. Now here is Kyren Paris. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive. Fill up the strike zone. Don't issue free passes.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Felt early in this ball game, down by 4 runs. You've got to try to get a run back, and just look at.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Caballero on the move towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Mangum sizes this one up. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Kyren Paris. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exact.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Save! And now second and third with 1 gone.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Yep.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Ranging back. Has room, and he makes the catch. Kyren Paris, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a foul straight back. Not even close there. And 1-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. UAE.
It froze on me. It's frozen. I'm gonna have to end stream. I'm gonna have to cut it. Appreciate you jumping on. Appreciate you watching. If you're new, subscribe. Thumbs up if you like what you see. Until next time, one of a kind 478. Yeah, it's all right. We gone.